How's it going? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. The song is Niji. I believe the name of the song is Niji, and the band is Shinku Horo, something like that. No, wait, no. It says, yeah, no, wait, is it that? Listen, it's the opening 28, ending 28 rather, from Naruto Shippuden. It's the best ending. It's the only good ending from that game. The Obito one. It's great. It was the only ending I didn't skip on Shippuden. I love it. And maybe the first one. I think the first one was alright as well. All the others I kind of just skipped on them. Hi there. Yo, Stella, how's it going? So here we are. I don't know how much I have left of this game. I don't know if it's gonna be 1 or 2 streams. I know we're finally going to Silent Hill. It took us a while. The guy is gonna give us a ride. Burp. And yeah, I've been enjoying the game. Okay, controller. I think my computer might not be recognizing this controller right now. Let's see now. Alright. I'm gonna have to open that again. Captain Suri. How's it going? The good parts of the game? I already enjoy it, so it's gonna be even better. Can't complain. Yeah, I was testing some things on Lost Vikings 2, so I put the other controller. And maybe that fucked up this controller a little bit. Just came from work past 11 p.m. Well, here is... No, this is Silent Hill 2. Chat. I'm not playing Silent Hill 2. I'm playing Silent Hill 3. Here is 6 p.m. Not 6:20. 6:20. 6 and a third. If you will. Not enough people say third. A lot of people say and a half. A lot of people say and a quarter. But nobody says a third. And that's just 20. It's like, you know, like, that's easy. Why are we not using it? Do you not use the HD edition, I hope? No, I'm just playing on emulator. I'm playing it the Nintendo way. I would actually play on PS2 if I had it. But those are expensive. I mean, I have a PlayStation, I just don't have a CD of this game. I played the HD edition for Silent Hill 2 and 3. Abysmal. I know there is like a HD remaster that people did for... Or maybe not HD remaster, but like HD textures that fans did for 2. Like when I watched Vinny play 2, he was playing that. It looked fine. I think he got like 1 crutch. I don't actually remember. But I'm alright playing just the originals. Again, if I had a CD, I would be playing this on my PS2. Okay, that's my house. The bad HD versions are 2-3 on the PS3. Oh, I see. And problem is they butcher the games with different words, voice actors, and silly music changes. Oh, that kind of sucks. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I like my...
met some guy named Vincent.
Vincent.
Vincent?
He's a friend of yours, right?
Vinny?
Not sure.
He said when we get to Silent Hill to look for a guy named Leonard. And he gave me this map. What do you want to do?
We can't trust him, but we've got no other choice.
You gotta trust Vinny. Are you okay?
Here, take this too.
What's this?
Your father was holding it.
Problem. They kind of nail the car ride scene. It's hard to make those believable. Parasite Eve cars. I haven't played Parasite Eve. I haven't played a whole lot of horror games. As
Started raining.
let's watch the cutscene and then I'll talk about it.
Sleeping.
I'm awake.
Cold? What's the deal with Silent Hill anyway? It used to be a nice, quiet little town.
Yeah, it's great.
But now,
You've been there?
once, on a missing persons case. Never did find him. But I'll
Him.
tell you, that's one screwed up town. My line of work, you hear a lot of nasty rumors.
I was born and raised there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
I see.
No offense taken.
Anyway, I thought you grew up in Portland. What's wrong? Feeling sick?
My head's pounding like the worst hangover ever.
Maybe you're car sick.
No. I'm just trying to remember. My childhood. Something terrible happened in Silent Hill 17 years ago. A woman named Dahlia. She tried to summon the ancient god of the town.
Car.
She offered up her very own daughter.
That's crazy.
Maybe so, but it worked. The girl gave birth to a god. You see, that girl had special powers.
Powers?
Her classmates called her a witch. She could make things happen with her mind. She could kill people just by wishing for it. But in the end, that god was killed by a single person. My father, Harry Mason. I guess it wasn't much of a god if it could be killed by a human being. But I think Claudia's trying to do the same thing again. And I've been chosen as the sacrifice.
You've got some kind of power in you too?
After the god was killed, the girl reappeared. She was holding a baby in her arms. Before she died, she gave the baby to my father. He loved me just like I was his very own daughter. Even though he didn't know who or what I was. It was so sudden. I never had a chance to tell you how happy you made me.
Rough. Now, does she know all that stuff, or is she like just like getting those like that knowledge out of like Silent Hill air magic?
I'm gonna head for that Leonard guy's house. You check out the hospital. You got the map, right?
Yeah.
You gonna be okay alone?
Oh, this is the room, isn't it?
I'm not a child, you know.
We don't know? Okay.
Are you sure it's not you who's afraid to be alone?
You're right. I am afraid.
Yeah, like after getting the book, maybe.
I'm 50-something years old. I never seen nothing like this. I still feel like I'm dreaming.
More like a nightmare, I'd say.
Yeah. I want to wake up and have a smoke already. Meet me back here when you're finished looking around the hospital. Okay?
Roger.
Yeah, so I watched like 30 minutes of Silent Hill 2 remake gameplay on Vin's channel, and apparently this room is there. Like you get to this room at some point. Silent Hill gets everyone even if it's years later. Yeah, that's the bad room. I don't need to use it right now. No point turning on the TV. I could watch snow anyway. But still, that's pretty weird. There has to be a coincidence. Who have done this? I love those Silent Hill menu sounds. I live for those. Ah, yes. Good old Silent Hill. Now we're talking. 106. It's a big ass map. Hospital. Okay. Okay, I came from here. To play 1 and 2, I play 1 on my own, and I watch a full playthrough of 2 some years ago. Watched 2 before 1, I think. And this is my first time playing 3. Oh. I'm also fully blind on 3. Yeah, this one feels even more foggy than 1 right here. Can you understand why people said H2 remake? You had less fog? Yeah, like what the fuck? Like fog is part of it. Like I know a lot of people say, hey, some old consoles used to have fog, so you can have less render distance and all that. But it's not just that. It's one of these things that, you know, kind of ends up being like a gameplay element as well. It's like hard to turn, you know, the problem into a mechanic, let's say. Now this maybe could have been a little bit less foggy. This is a little bit crazy here. I don't remember 1 being this foggy. And I actually don't remember about 2. In the PC version, lets you turn off the fog completely. Yeah, no, that's kind of ass. I don't like that. Okay. What do we even have here? Like, oh yes, it's one of you. Okay. At least it's not flying. Wait, how do I play this game? I forgot. Okay, that one flies. Yeah, I hate when they fly. I also have no idea where I am. Oh, we're close. Okay. Maybe the other side. I hate that they're like reverse helicopters. You know, it's like when the helicopter gets corrupted. No, dog, no. And you know, it spins on the wrong axis. I say I hate that. I actually love that, but you know, I hate it. Also, it's like, it's weird. Oh, hello. Yeah, these are familiar. They love their dogs, yeah. They love their nurses as well. Isn't that like a very small couch right there? These are like micro couches. The fuck? There's a memo posted in the refrigerator. Food only, do not store drugs. I wonder if it's okay to store health drinks in here. No drugs. Gets a drug out of it. They're always filled with papers, but they don't seem to have any useful information. Chat, I love these girls. Eye bags. I have a thing for eye bags. It's a medical record or something. For some Leonard guy. It'd be the same Leonard that Beanie was talking about. Room S12, presenting mild audiovisual hallucinations, emotional instability, obsessive ideas, suspect mild schizophrenia. Continue observation. Basically calm and cooperative, with a strong sense of justice. However, according to reports, becomes very violent when overexcited. The other one is for Stanley Coleman. Room S07, usually passive and cowardly, also egotistical. Sometimes shows and acts on obsessive attachments to a particular woman. This has caused violent incidents. Use caution. Well, this is the same hospital as on one. I actually this layout like almost familiar. And I guess on two, does Harry go to the hospital on two? I don't remember. No, that's not Harry actually, right? No, that's one. One is Harry. Two is James Sunderland? Question mark? So far have a hospital? Does 4 have a hospital? I don't remember. Oh, hello. A hospital world. Keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, they do a lot of damage, I think. C4. What's this? There are a lot of things stuck in the wall. A cookie, a toothbrush, a spoon, a Christmas card, a clock. Wherever it was, probably used glue. Well, why do this in the first place? Mental. Scarab too. There's a key glued to the wall. I'd love to take it with me, but it's really stuck tight. Can't even pull it off. Yo, no. The hot new game everyone's talking about. Exactly. I haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Yeah, this game just came out, right? I've loved playing the trend. on my stream. That's what we do. That's what I always do. Push the button, but the elevator doesn't do anything. It won't budge. Am I right? I see you played this the other day. You got the stream before me. I see. Oh yeah, I think I was trying to see if you were online. Maybe we went out like at similar times. Legs. A lot of legs. How have you been? I've been alright. I have a trip in 1 week, and I'm starting to feel nervous about it. And also, that's gonna be one stream without streams, so that means I need to finish this week. Where to? I'm going to Guatemala. For a Go Congress. Checking every piece of furniture. Checking the plant. It's just a flower pot. Nothing special. I know what kind of plant this is. It might be what is it? There was a bad leaf there. I just cut it. A ficus, maybe. Must have been kids here too then. Play with dolls like this when I was a child too. Really takes me back. Might as well go to GDQ if you're that close to US. Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's GDQ is like it's later. And you like it's so cost inefficient to go to GDQ. This day has finally come. I mean, if you don't live in the US. That's right. The day when you and I will meet. I was always thinking of you here in this gloomy cell. Never even knew your name, face until today. But now I know. I know you are the one I've been waiting for. Haven't you been waiting for me too? That's why you came to rescue me. Oh, how I love you, Heather. I want to give you my prized doll I made to commemorate our meeting. The star of this everlasting love. Ah, I can really see your smiling face and your lovely eye bags. Disgusting, I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. Stanley, the Stanley Parable. Should play that game on stream one day. But we kinda had weird thing happening in ED I've never seen before. Tell me about it. Bunch of different types of medicine. Nothing interesting on the shelf. Trouble in boiler with Peter. The camera was stuck on the boiler. Oh yeah, that's so what happened there is when does that happen? That happens when you got a camera storage. It's something that happens with summons. Sometimes when you summon on places and then you go to a different camera section, you can get a camera storage. That you just leave it alone. Actually, isn't that just common? Let me see. No, it's not that common, but just bad movement, I guess. Not necessarily bad, just different movement. Let's call it. Like as long as you can be from storage, I couldn't open the door. Oh yeah. The BPROM storage is part of the camera storage. I think. Like I think when you get, no idea if there's any point. I haven't found Leonard yet. Oh, this is the exit. I think the camera and the BPROM share the same trigger. So yeah, you might have a BPROM storage with it, I guess. No, but just different. No, I actually wasn't trying to be nice there. I'm just like if it doesn't affect the trick, then it's not bad. Simple as that. But yeah. I don't know if it affects the trick because I don't remember. So many doors. Yeah, there's that. I guess we just go elevator. Hospital is notoriously difficult to navigate. Yeah, it has like 1,000,000 doors. I noticed not too long ago, as of last stream, that Heather actually, in a very similar fashion to ED, Heather actually looks at doors that can be opened, and she ignores doors that cannot. But I think it's after you check them. So, for example, this, I haven't checked, so I actually don't know. I can bet that it doesn't, but let's see. Yeah, okay. And this I haven't checked, so I still don't know. Yeah, okay. Because I still haven't checked if, before checking, she never looks at it. But yeah, so her head turns. Because you can go to the elevator here. Same thing as ED characters do. The difference, of course, is that this game loves to give you 1,000,000 doors, whereas ED, every door is actually important. Eddie? No, ED. Yeah. Eternal Darkness. So, okay, she's looking at something. Disgusting. Oh, it's the same. What the fuck? It's locked. Okay, so I guess she doesn't do it with lock, which sucks a little bit. Is she looking? There's a typewritten memo. What is this supposed to mean? I don't know. Do you got the memo or not? First is larger than the second. The second is twice the third. The third is smaller than the fourth. The fourth is half the first. Okay, so gotta write that down. So 1 greater than 2. 2 equals okay, I'm gonna do it with Roman numerals. So Roman numeral 1 bigger than 2. Roman numeral 2 times is twice the third, equals 2 Roman numeral 3. Roman numeral 3 smaller than 4 and fourth equals 1/2 of 1. There you go. Mental. Character look at an interactable thing is really sophisticated and cool. James did look at items with his head turning. Yeah. Algebra. Yeah. Yeah, we have an equation that is like, can't really take anything out of this though. Not yet. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. Okay. 3 are not in the top row. Okay, so 4 not. 3 on top. Get on top. 2 are not in the third. 2 not on third. One of the numbers is the final key. 1 is final key. I love doing math in games. One, remember, chat, when escape room games were famous? Oh, we're getting it this immediately. Mental. Do you do hard puzzles? No, I did medium, normal puzzles. Because I heard that hard puzzles go a little bit insane. Like, you have to, like dox Kojima in order to get an address or something to progress the game. Gare, how's it going? You would do fine with hard puzzles? I don't know. You didn't see the end of the last stream. I had to go through that building complex like 5 times just to find a drawer, because the developers wouldn't give me a camera change when I'm close to it. Hard puzzle with the box is insane. Do it like 2 hours in Wikipedia research. Mental. Yeah, no, I'm good. Nail polish remover? I actually need that. I don't have that. And I always have to like just take it like this or like this. I know it's not great. I know it's not recommended, but locker is closed tightly. So what's the other thing I got? Perfume. Equip. What do you mean equip? Excuse me? Smells a little stranger. Takes of nail polish. I found it. I can combine it. You can use nail polish remover on skin tags. Wouldn't recommend it. Okay, so now it smells good. Is that what you're telling me? Well, in fact, I started smelling pretty good as soon as I transitioned. That's a real thing, chat. I'm like not joking. Or rather, let's not say like you smell better, but you smell less. It's crazy. It's crazy how much testosterone does. Good thing about it, there is not a whole lot. I mean, I actually can smell more things, which is good and bad. Especially bad in the subway. To smell different, exactly. Like Nono's movement is different. Okay. So it would really be selling me on the whole transition thing if it didn't involve being a girl. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is crazy, you know. Like, I've actually talked to a lot of men that kind of told me the same, because there is actually like a lot of cool benefits from it. You know, the whole alopecia thing, and you know, the smell thing, and there's so many cool things. But it comes with gender dysphoria, right? So it's not that great. But the good thing is that there is people out there that have been looking into things like this, despite transition, because it's useful for trans folk. Like, for example, trans boys that want to transition because they want the secondary, and they want hormone, like they want testosterone to get a lot of the secondary characteristics, and they love that, but they don't love getting bald, right? Like, they still want some hair, and maybe they don't want hair in their butt or something. And so, thanks to, you know, the people that are doing research for us trans people, we also get like a lot of research done for cis people, and that's why a lot of people miss, which is like, thanks to us, you cis folk can also get a lot of benefits, and it's just better for everyone. Garrett, where do you want to go? You can't go there. That's illegal, and you know it. Okay, whatever. Are you going behind the monitor? Where are you going? There's not enough space here. There is not enough space. How are you gonna do that? How the fuck do you fit here? Scissor. Yeah, one scissor jet, singular. They want to be feminine men, typical. All anti-balding medicine, yeah. Okay, so I can't read my notes because the gear is on top. Alright. Okay, so there are 4 different numbers. 3 are on top, so it's 1, 2, 3. The second is not on third, which means the second is here. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, or 5, or 6. The first one is bigger than the second, and the second is 2 times the third. So the first one is the biggest. Pretty big. Pretty big. First is must be one of these. Let's say 6. Let's just assume it's 6 and try to find a contradiction. So if 1 is 6, then 4 is 3. Okay. And 2 is 2 times 3. It's actually a little hard. Two on 4. But it says there's 3 on top. 1 and 2. Okay, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 4. Okay, so 2 is 3 is 1. Okay, so 3 equals 1. 2 equals 2. Okay. Then what? 1 is bigger than 2. Yeah, okay, so it can be either 3 1 is 4, 5, 6. And it's double. Okay, so 3 and 6. So 4 is 1 is 6. And 4 is 3. So it's 6, 2, 1, 3. No? This is why you don't let girls be on top. It depends. It depends. 6, 2, 1, 3. No? Why not? That's it. That's it. Chat, I solved it. That's it. No? Why not? I don't think you're pressing the buttons. What do you mean? Here, I'm pressing the buttons. Two is 2. 3 is 1. No, wait, this is correct or not? If I divide 1 by 2 is 3. That's times, and then you are less than that, and you are more than that. Okay. Yeah. Third. Now then the fourth, yeah. The fourth has the first, yeah. 4 of the numbers are not repeated. Okay, so you mean there are more than 4. 3 are not in the top row. I thought 3 were in the top row. Never mind. 2 are not in the right row. Yeah. Now, it's crazy that this actually works for a different set of numbers. Because I solved it with other... I basically solved another puzzle. Okay, so 3 are not in the top row. That means... well, that doesn't mean I don't have any. Three are not. So this could be more than 4 numbers? We're not in the top row. Okay. So there could be 1 in the top. Could be the 4th one. But when it says the right row, I guess it means column. There's no such thing as right row, right? So these are not, and there's 2 here. So it could be like 1, and then one of these two. It's gotta be 4 because 7 it's really bad. And then it's like 1 4/8, and like something else maybe. Mental. The gear is on top, yeah. it's a taste thing. Sometimes you want the gear on top, sometimes you want the gear on bottom, sometimes you get both at the same time because there's 2 gears, you know. Okay. So how about neither? It could be neither as well. Both can be on the same level. Alright, chat. I'm going upwards before thinking on this again. Wait, what? Oh, we can't? We have to solve this. Oh, basement. No, I guess not. Okay. 2 gears can't have sex. Funny thing aside, like jokes aside, the other day, it was like a month ago, I got a very bad experience on an Uber. It was a Cabify actually, but same thing. Where a guy, we got into a conversation, a very uncomfortable conversation, with a guy who actually didn't know that 2 women can love each other. Good stuff right there. He couldn't believe it. He couldn't believe it. He was like, "Oh, wait a minute. I have gay friends. Well, I know that's the thing, but I've never heard of a gayer like with another gayer. No. What's that? You're kidding me, right?" No, yeah, that's even funnier. This is just completely mental. He also told me that I was just doing the stuff I do because I just like to follow trends. Like, do you do this for fashion or what? Oh, it's a funny conversation. 2 guys, sure, but 2 girls. Why would a woman want to be with another woman? Yeah. What are you just walking to? Lesbianism is hot new trend. Yeah. All right, chat. We gotta think this through. It's crazy because it says 3 are not on top, chat. So it's not a gangbang because we don't have 3 on top. Four, all of them are different. There's a double, so... Oh, wait a minute. It could be like 3, 4, 6 or something like there. 4 some. That reminds me of people who recognize trans people have very strict gender expectations. Then yeah, you're progressive in one specific aspect of the it's like being like gatekeepers and trans medicalism and things like that as well. Okay, so I don't know how to work with this. Chat. Is it me or like the clue just changed? Why do I have this like a third here? You are not in the right. I read that as the third. What is the riddle? There is a girl, and there's another 3 girls not on top, and then there's 2 girls on the right, and one of them is the final kid, and all 4 girls are different. All that is happening on the same bed, which is crazy. Real. There are 2 girls. Can they have 6? It's like a TikTok challenge. Wait a minute. I hate it because my autistic brain cannot take this, because I solved the puzzle, but I solved the wrong puzzle. And now I can't think. I just cannot think at all. There's also like another set of Roman numerals in my notes for some reason that has a 5 in Roman numerals, and that's just getting me more confused. Holy shit, what the fuck? Okay. I think that's when I solved the books, because there were 5 tomes of eternal darkness. Okay, so 3 are not in the top. 2 are not on right. Okay, I got it. So 2 are not here. 3 are not here. And it's 4 numbers. Right? So there could be 1 here. There could be 2 here. And there could be 1 here. So it can be 1 and 4. 1 for 8th. No, but then 2 for 8th. Okay, so let's assume our root is 2. So if our root is 2, or root 8th, let's assume root 8th. So 1 is 8th, meaning 4 is 4. There you go. And then I need to find another pair that is times 2, which can be, it cannot be 1 and 2. All of them are different, so it cannot be 2 and 4. Three and 6. 3 and 6. There you go. So now 3. 1 is bigger than 2. Correct. And 3 is lower than 4. Correct. Okay. So we have 8th, 6, 3, and 4. Mental. Got it. I don't even want to imagine the hard puzzle. Two numbers are the primitive of sine square divided by tangent multiplied by the secant in the domain of x equals 2 until x equals 4. You would not figure out the hard one. I'll just say that. I mean, with enough time, I could probably do it. Again, a lot of that was because I solved another puzzle because English is not my first language. I have to explain, but the difficulty on the riddle doesn't quite flow from the logic. For this is really interesting. It's very abstract. Human. It's a man corpse laid out on the stretcher. The hand that's sticking out of it, shit, has something written on it. What is it? There are only 10 factorial, 4 factorial combinations. Of course, you would figure it out. Give me enough time. Okay. Tart. Tart teeth my ray. Start time is my key. Okay. There's a medical record here. Could this be for the guy? That's the thing. Like, I wonder how many developers, especially horror developments, because they love them puzzles. They love it. Like, what is it with horror games and puzzles? Did like Resident Evil started that trend, and then now it's like assumed that if you have a horror game, it has to have puzzles. Like, they're so intertwined. It's so hard to find horror games without puzzles. I wonder if they check that the riddles they make actually have only one solution. Like, it's actually a mathematical problem. You can probably write a paper on like how many solutions fit the criteria of this given riddle on number of games, Pandora et al. You still feel like playing this game after this playthrough? We recommend hard playthrough? No thanks. It's a handy way of giving people more mechanics, more playtime without iterating on the combat. Like, maybe on 5 years. When I finished Silent Hill 1, I was like, you know what? I should replay this game immediately on harder. I replay it, and I had to stop on the school because I was like, I'm just gonna end up hating this game. And I don't like that because I actually like this game. And it's a horror game, and I'm like hitting stuff. Things are bullet sponges, and I'm like not having fun, and it's not scary anymore because I'm just like having rage on the game. Nah. The entire genre came from wanting shooter combat on console, realizing that hardware wasn't advanced enough. I see. Oh no, not admitted patient. Found improved mental state on hospital grounds. Temporarily installed in room M4 at chief's discretion. Died late tonight from blood loss due to severed carotid artery. Was grasping own kitchen knife in right hand. Assumed this was cause of neck wound. Possible suicide, but wound angle suspicious. Sent to second floor treatment, room for further investigation. Have received no proof or corroboration of event from patient residing in the same room. Have not notified police, however, for future necessity, the big steam's bed and effects intact. Okay. So the time, the start time is my key. Okay. Alright. The hardware wasn't advanced enough. They were playing off games that tried shooter combat in the PS1. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have too many opinions on horror games. As people sometimes seem to think, because I have multiple records on a horror game. A lot of people, and also a lot of people know me because of Eternal. And as such, a lot of people think that I'm a horror game enthusiast. I'm actually not. Alien Resurrection would be good if it wasn't so stupidly hard. Like, that's the thing. I actually don't enjoy difficulty as much as other people do. I don't like. That's one of the reasons I just don't want to ever touch a Souls game. I don't. And it's such a weird phenomena that a lot of people that I see whining about like difficulty in platformers then go to a Souls game and they're completely fine just replaying the same section like 20, 40 times. And then they go bitching on speedrunners like, have you played this 1,000 times? What's your fucking problem? Anyway, there was a tattooed guy on that rumpled bed. Not anymore though. The alarm clock and filthy bag are his. Don't misunderstand, I haven't done a thing. Didn't hate him though. He was a liar. Shall I write something on my own? On my chest, since I can't cut it open to show you my heart? I love Heather. What the fuck? No, something a bit more forceful. I love Heather. Isn't enough for what I feel. What a tender emotion this image brings. Jesus. Alright, you got me there. Turn the alarm. Okay, can I move? The alarm's already off. I wanted to move it. Didn't let me move it. Since Souls streamers have a hard time with Yakuza, which is not a hard game, well, we'll try your wrestler with mechanics in Souls game. Okay. So the key is here. I need to turn off the AC. Give me a second. Yeah, I like some difficulties, but I gotta say, I really like my horror games not difficult. Or difficult to a certain extent. I really have... I get desensitized very quickly with repetition. And if I get desensitized in a horror game, then it's not horror anymore, for me at least. And that's why I just don't like when horror games are hard. That's why I also love Eternal Darkness so much. The only place where that doesn't shine very much is on Black Guardian, though, but still right. So, what time is this? This is 9, 8, like 08, 36? 36? 0836. Let's see. Mental. Only Souls games are allowed to have instant death traps? Yeah. Instant camera. Cool. Oh yeah, that's the... Okay, maybe it's better to don't get corner. Katana is so broken. Might try Fatal Frame this year. You don't like FF2? Play FF1, Halloween. Oh, by the way, Stella, I actually checked the command and thingy, Mega Man X thingy. It looked pretty interesting, but it had a lot of like dated epilepsia light thingies that wasn't very great, so I don't think I can take that for very long. Like for a full playthrough. Kinda sucks, because they actually look interesting. So, wait a sec. Mega Man X? I don't remember Mega Man X having a whole lot of that. We were talking about the RPG Mega Man on GameCube. How does he call it? Like X Command Mission something command. Like the most epileptic thing in X, maybe the explosions on the enemies, but I wasn't being aware of that game until last year. Wasn't being aware of that until like, when was it that you told me? Like 1 week away? So I have an instant camera. What would nail polisher? Maybe for the sticky with nail polisher. That was a childhood game for you. You tricked me. Gary, what are you? Why are you looking at me like you're judging me? What's going on? Why are you judging me? Stop. What do you have here? Not grow up with a PS2. Only my friends have one. Same happened to me. Though it wasn't a friend, it was a cousin. I mean, it's also a friend, but you know, both. Oh, the only RPGs on the GameCube is Command Mission. Yeah, that's true. There are not a whole lot of RPGs. Like, yeah. Like, Nintendo had a hard time with RPGs on, like, N64 and GameCube. Which is a shame, because there's so many in SNES. There's less than 10 worth playing. Like, at least they got, you know, Skates of Arcadia, but that's a, you know, a Dreamcast game. Same for Final Phantasy Star Online. Skies of Arcadia growing up? Yeah. I love that game so much. I played, actually, both on Dreamcast and GameCube. Wait a minute. They just got Melperta. Can we use nail polisher on this? I used the nail polish remover. Okay. I wanna get the scarab. Can you get the scarab? There's nothing left here that I can use. What do you mean? What about the scarab? Whom's is calling, dude? They call and they close the call immediately. There are a couple closed. What is this? Stairwell. Office wing stairs. This one. It's locked. Pokemon games on Game Gear aren't bad, but they're so slow. Yeah, a friend plays some of those. I never really liked Pokemon games when I was young. I like the series. Like I watched the anime. I like the Pokemon themselves. I like the media. And the only game I really played was Stadium. I had a hard time playing... Okay. Was it? I didn't press anything there. That's notebook? No, this is not the thing I got. This should be novelized. I don't want to read this with that stupid sound here. We'll read that, but not yet. Was there another silencer? Submachine gun ammo? Mental. A wheelchair. Where's the person that was using it? Hector. Look at me, Hector. They're actually giving me a submachine gun. That's insane. I just had to demonize wheelchairs. It's true. those fucking wheelchairs on 4 are something else. Gary, I can't see anything. Look what she's doing. Handicap scary? I think it kind of is, actually. Like, from a societal perspective, you know? Because society doesn't make the good adaptations. So that's what makes it scary. I think that's, like, the game it's playing. Like, in a way, I can see a lot of, like... I think we need more, like, dysphoria-oriented horror. And again, it's not like being trans is scary. Like, the fact of just you being trans scary, but being trans in this society, you know? Just the same way as being handicapped in this society is actually scary because a lot of things are harder. I think that's the perspective that can be explored in horror, and you can look at it that way as well. So I'll just junk. Suspicious space between the shelf and the wall. Can't squeeze into it. Okay. Was it suspicious? I can fit something through here. No. Guess not. Part of me wants to peek in, but then it's a little creepy too. Alright. But yeah, the room full of wheelchairs on 4. It's pretty cursed. Mechanically speaking. Oh yeah. Okay, so now everything is open. I understand. Okay. Actually, wonder if this thing actually does more damage than katana. Or it's really just supposed to be a... Wait, there's another one? Okay. Not the same one as before, right? How is it? 8634? No, this is... Okay, it's different. Cool. Good variety, but nothing I would need. Oh, stun gun. Nice. Heather, my most sacred lover. I'm always watching you, no matter where you are or what you might be doing. I have never lost sight of you. Now you feel intensely lonely. Yet with a single key to this door, those feelings won't stand in the way any longer. We haven't been able to see each other for so long. Be patient. It's just a little longer. I'll be patient too, because I'm a patient in the hospital. Even though I long to hold you in these hands of mine. The keys behind the shelves in the underground garage. Why there? Asked that idiot doctor. Okay. There's not a single person here who's sight in the head. Not just in this hospital, I mean all of Silent Hill, except me. So I need to get something to grab that. Or maybe I need to come back and something will be different. Trust people that say everyone else is insane? Yeah. Of course. Okay, so 3 is accessible now. But I haven't. And I guess basement as well? Oh, maybe not. I mean, weird things will happen. I guess. Miss a door. A memo. Punishment for brutality towards patient. 12 hours confinement. The special treatment room. Dismissal policy no longer in effect. Contact the chief if you have any questions. Something handwritten on the top. Typewritten sentence. The trick is not to leave any marks. Holy shit. One other thing. This looks like it was written by a different person. The chief is a pervert. Christie would have been better off if she had been fired. Well. Okay. Oh my god. Usually screeching metal sounds of wheelchairs all once makes them scary. Yeah, it's scary. I think it can be scary with anything. It could be like a tricycle, bicycle as well. Where the person is. That's it. Yeah, that's the other thing too. The mystery of them. Okay. Sorry, nothing. I guess a lot of the dead ends are also explained with the puzzle difficulty. I would assume. Like there might be more objects in a different difficulty. Okay. To pry the drawer open on easy? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so then you need to investigate less things in general, I guess. Get air, get air. That was actually a thing. 4985. Okay. Sound. Very deep sound. Okay, let's finish 3 first. When I heard no, what GameCube controllers do you use? I use Smash for GameCube controller with, but I have a new stick, so it's slightly different stick, and I have a cut D-pad as well. For what was it? Four 985. There you go. Is that the one they made for Ultimate? No, that's the one they made for 4. Before Ultimate. Because the Ultimate ones don't work on GameCube. Because I think they are USB, I believe. What's that? Magazine? Just some kind of gossip magazine? Teaching Despair, Hope House. Hope House, an orphanage on the outskirts of Highland Seal. But behind its false image is a place where children are kidnapped and brainwashed. Hope House is managed by the Silent Hill Smile Support Society. Yeah, I remember some of these from Silent Hill 4. Charity organization sometimes called 4S. Oh, now I understand. It's true that 4S is a well-respected charity that takes in poor children without homes and raises them with hope. But as heard is a heathen organization that teaches its own warped dogma in lieu of good religious values. Mr. Smith, who lives near Hope House, had this to say: sometimes at night I can hear their weird prayers and the sounds of children crying. I went there to complain one time, but they ran me right out. Since then, it hasn't changed a bit. In fact, this reporter was refused admission when he attempted to take photographs in the facility. What exactly do the folks at Hope House have to hide? During my investigations, I was able to discover, however, suspicious-looking round concrete tower which appears to be part of their facilities. It's the water prison. Unfortunately, no one was willing to tell us what the tower was used for. But it seems unlikely that it has anything to do with the business of raising orphans. The Panopticon might be, in fact, be a prison or seek a place of worship. They're identical? Wait, really? But wasn't those like, because those are meant to work on the Switch? Does the Switch have a how is it called? An adapter for those? Yo, Frank, how's it going? But yeah, what are you using right now? No. The cult religion that operates Hub House is known as local simply as the Order. It's a religion that is deeply interwoven with Silent Hill's history. Its worshippers fervent belief that they are among the elite chosen people. Has a dark and dangerous side. I intend to continue my investigation of the Hub House and the cult behind it, which believe that telling the whole truth and showing the children's true path is our most important duty. Joseph. Hope House. I feel like I've heard that name before. Okay, my take on this. Tissue and alarm clock, huh? Clock's broken, but otherwise no big deal. So of course, show not tell is always an important thing, but this is lore, and I'm okay with lore. But here's my take on it: divide this magazine into two. So I read it a little bit on one room, then I do some stuff, and then I read the other half in a different room. It's a very simple trick you can use as a game developer. Extremely cheap third-party controller. Oh, I see. You need the adapter, which is the same as the Wii U adapter. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that. So I guess the Switch ones are probably the best ones then. That's probably a very good option. Camera, please. I had no idea. I'm gonna get rid of the focus. I had two, and one of them was definitely not good enough for speedrunning. Other might work, but I have to check. Is that to come by? Those are fairly easy to find. Beef jerky. Sorry, nothing. Charky? Yeah, charky. Exactly. You have guns? Excuse me? I have guns too. She's still not dead. No. Can't see anything because Freya's in the way. They're cheap. Yeah, that's it. I actually love that Nintendo did that. Like, Smash 4 controllers actually made it very easy to find super good quality GameCube controllers. And I guess Ultimate the same years later. Because before that, they were fairly hard to find for a decent price. Controller itself is pretty cheap too. I mean the adapter. Oh, I see. There's nothing interesting in the around the bed. Gross. The whole bed stinks like year-old sweat. Hello, Movistar. I want you to offer a plan for you.
Hello?
Claudia.
No, I'm not.
Don't lie to me, Claudia. You're always trying to run from your responsibilities. Have you come to apologize? Or maybe you still don't realize how foolish you've been. The salvation of all mankind. Ah, what a ridiculous dream.
Wait, just listen to me for a second.
I've heard enough from you already. How did you turn out this way? Where did I go wrong?
Listen to me already. I'm not Claudia.
You're not Claudia.
My name is Heather.
Heather.
Who are you?
Leonard Wolf.
Leonard.
I'm sorry. I thought you were my daughter.
Claudia is your daughter?
Oh, so you know her, do you? Are you one of her followers?
No, never. When I find her, I'm...
I can feel the hatred.
What?
Behind your words. The anger. You plan to kill her, don't you?
Kill him.
I'm sorry.
Kill him.
She
Kill.
killed my father.
She's a fool. But she's still my daughter. I was going to forgive her if she changed her ways. But I see it's too late. Heather, will you help me?
Help you?
I'm locked up in here, and I must stop Claudia.
Where are you now?
I'm not sure myself,
I'm around.
but the door is at the end of the hall on the second floor. I think I can be of help to you. I have a seal. Please.
A seal? Like
A seal?
like an animal? I like the GameCube controller, but other games
Hall on the second floor.
doesn't have enough buttons. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Did they put an extra one on the Switch one? Or not? I think also I believe they didn't. Oh, that kind of sucks. They could have mapped another button. Also, what was I going to say? I think the Switch one has a bigger D-pad, which is actually very good for Eternal Darkness. You went all on the 30s. It's black and white actually on the 30s. I'm always bad with decades. I only know stuff like from the 60s and on. Below that, I get lost. Alright. So he's on the second floor. At the end. So that means the fourth is just close. Oh no, wait. Wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. I was expecting this to maybe like kill immediately, since you don't get a whole lot of. Okay, these are different. These are bigger than the others, I think. Sungun don't kill, otherwise they would be called kill guns. Good one. Good point. Yeah. I don't remember you doing that attack in the past. They evolved. How are we doing on ammo? Okay, they were really easy to kill before. I have so much jerky? Yeah, I do. Panda jerky. Can't I go up? No. Jerky. Jerky gun. Exactly. I actually don't like jerky gun. It makes me sick. Regular or with meat? Any. Just weird. Oh wait. I can put this on this, right? Ooh, yeah. Oh, that's so cool. The ingredient that makes you sick. It's more than the ingredients, is the texture of it. It looks like vomit. Anything that looks like vomit, I don't like it. So he said he was at the end of 2? Like M6 maybe? Have to try my ground check again. DC and light-headed, okay. Oh my god. That got me. Favorite Chilean food? Crab cake. Pastel de jaiba. Which is also my favorite food, per se. Chilean or not. Mm-hmm. Okay. Very normal contraptions here. Reminds me of this case of Arcadia Maramba puzzle. The Centolla one. I actually never try an actual Centolla one. And the main problem is because Centolla is sold a lot in those like weird cubes that are just not good at all. Like a manqueque but made of jaiba. Jaiba cake. Is that a thing? Yeah. Wait, Shadow, I thought you were Chilean. Weren't you Chilean? And you don't know pastel de jaiba? No, but you go now and you order one. You make one in your house and you eat it. Pastel is not cake. It's the same. It's the same. People say it's what's the word they use? They use another. I'm Chilean. I have never heard of manqueque of jaiba. Pastel is not cake. Okay, how do I say it though? How do I say it? I love saying crab cake. It sounds so good. Pie? Crab pie. No, what is that? I don't know. Well, that's the difference between you and me. I don't know something. I don't care. I say it anyways. Otherwise, it's just awkward silence. Instead, we get people looking awkwardly at me. Imagine weird things. Is this the same place? Crab muffin? No. What do you mean? No way, I'm so lost, chat. I don't have a map of this area. I'm always aggro. You want me to be more aggro? I mean, that's why we're going to Guatemala. So we don't have to deal with your aggro. Right? Oh, this one's gonna be fun, chat. Yeah, the other day... Okay, so how do you call in English? What's like the closest thing you people have? Like the cord cake? Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so good. It's the best food. Best time, actually. Now I can stop smoking with all of you far away. You won't get murdered. You can't murder me, though. We've talked about this. Because one, I'm immortal. I cannot die. And two, I'll win a fight. It's like the shepherd's pie, mostly crab and vegetables. Oh my god. Oh my god, can you imagine so much eternal darkness you actually become immortal? Yeah. Okay. This picture, this one doesn't make my head hurt when I look at it. But I know this one. It must be... Okay.
Still has an unusual barely breathing. Why? What is keeping that child alive?
What the hell? Was I daydreaming? No, it was more like watching a video in a dark room. But that nurse, I know her. Lisa. Lisa was on one. Who was so heavenly toward me. In that hellish hospital room. Yeah. She did get a little weird though. Enjoy your crab manqueque. The manqueque? Yeah. Yeah, there's still some. Yeah, they're so good. Actually, now I want one. Mecano chocolates, those are so good. Super good snack. Yeah. I wish there weren't sold, you know, like just one unit, but actually like a package of many of them. All right, chat, get ready because we're going to Scumland. Here comes Scumland, and there is yes, the meat people are here, the meat walls, and the punish man and the punish nurse. It's just very human. Oh my god. Yeah, those are some walls. I don't like these walls, chat. Mid walls. Oh, and the doors are there too. Oh my god. Yeah, we got to the night terror zone. Okay. Meatballs? Why are we talking about meatballs? They sell them on box. They do? On Fruna? Oh, okay. Good to know that that doesn't work. Okay, so we have Punish Meat BDSM man now. That makes Coleopterus noise as well. You hate terror stuff? Gonna move back on low volume? Yeah, no, this is... I know. Yeah, and Silent Hill's rough. No, I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You're not dead yet. Ah, oh, fuck you. Is there another one? Guess not. Well. Full effect. No, I don't know. I don't like how that sounds. Okay. No. Stop. Okay. Holy shit. That was pretty cool. The meat room. Yeah, so that just connects. Guess we missed some doors, maybe? Can you even interact with them? Mm-hmm. Alright, chat, let's do a BRB. It's good to rest my ears. Otherwise they get tired. I'm muted. Okay, sorry. I know when I muted. I said that that's very ass. That suck ass. That you are vocal de mesa. Unless you like it. Which I don't. I feel like this song is awfully appropriate for this moment. They pay you 55? Do they pay you more now? I still think it's miserable, but yeah. WhatsApp is also vocal de mesa. Anyway, BRB. Welcome back. There is warmth and concrete halls. I feel like those are awfully appropriate for the theme we are seeing right now in the game. Could get voluntaries. We're shenanigans. You're jobless. Not mad you were chosen. Not going to be very fun. Yeah. You've been rewatching Breaking Bad. That's good. It's always a good time to rewatch Breaking Bad. I watched Breaking Bad 3 times. Why is the blue trapper the sink? Good question. You only pick up on a rewatch? Yeah, actually. I have empanadas. Cheese and burn. They're good. Oh, we're dying, chat. Oh, no, do you? I stop. I stop in time, I know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that's why it was actually so weird later for him when he started picking him for little jobs. Yeah, so I don't really... I know that the door's closed. There's just no way to see doors here. There's a dead body hanging from the ceiling. Blood dripping from it has totally filled the bucket set out below. Who would do this, and for what? It looks like a full-out bloodletting. Yeah, also on that, later on, I think it's on 4th season, when Mike and Jesse go out into planting the thingies on the car, there's like a montage on the car where they use Anita Tijoux song, which is a Chilean rapper. Okay, miss a couple rooms there. Mm-hmm. Excuse me, 31, 32. Tall ass hospital. I know why people don't like Skylar now. Not dumb, doesn't fall for what bullshit. People can't stand it, exactly. She's a strong woman. Oh no, this room again. Okay. It just happens once. The sanity effect. Okay, we can get there. Okay, so elevator. Yeah, strong woman making her own decisions. No. Am I at 1? I'm at 3. Okay. Plastic bag? Okay, we probably need to get blood. Something strange is about in the locker. I think I'm safe, but I shouldn't get too close. Weird. But how? You don't have the right of doing that. No! Oh, fuck. Waste ammo? No. So I assume I gotta get some blood. There are people out there that want infinite responding monsters. Yeah, there are people out there that want to see the world burn. Where's the hanging man? Forgot. What wasn't on the other room? Or is this one? Examining room? Maybe that way. I think they kind of come back if you take too much time on one place. Like that was happening on the complex. Totally ordinary. Not so ordinary anymore. I don't like this room. Can't see the doors. Uber Eats. Tap blood to the nearest bumper. Will do. Man Brown. Cheese empanadas are so good. I love him. I gotta find a place to put this on. Human blood must taste different than wall blood. Yeah, wall blood is gummier. Bleeding walls, though, they taste great in my runs. Babies? Excuse me? Ah, yes. Public telephone as well.
Happy birthday to you.
Skyler.
Happy birthday to
Mr. President.
you. Happy birthday, dear. Oh, I forgot your name.
Who are you?
Oh, okay, thanks. Happy birthday, dear. Who are you? Happy birthday to you. Happy 31st birthday.
Is this Leonard?
That's the murderer's name, not my name. I'm not your beloved Stanley either. He's underground now. His new name is Number 7. But don't worry about that now. It's time to celebrate your birthday.
You've got me mistaken for someone else. Today's not my...
I'm not mistaken. Today is your 24th birthday.
I thought it was 31.
And I have a present for you. Which do you prefer? To give pain or to receive it? You can have the one you hate the most.
Very human conversation.
It's not my birthday.
Like that's what you were taking out of it, Heather? Just that part. Not your birthday either. Not mine too. Sorry, nothing. Okay. Not your birthday, but close. Look at that. You have a spooky birthday. I see. Oh, it says B1, not 31. So B1, B2, B... Okay. I see. I thought it was like 31, 32, 33. What's going on here? The war is teeming with unnecessary people. It's God's decision that I fight. As a knight of honor. No honor. As a protector of the seal, I sacrifice myself to the blood of criminals. Who wrote this? Some twisted individual, huh? See this and I want to ask him. So you think you're the one of the necessary ones, but it seems like I heard this protector of the seal business somewhere before. Okay. Whoa. I don't have more bullets. Oh, you have a gun. I see. Okay. Cool room. Nurses with guns? Yeah. It sounds like a song from Gorillaz. Nurse with guns. Nurse with guns. Taken over. Skeletons. Disused extra. Got on with the patient. In room 312. Nurse with guns. Did you still have this religious freedom here and in the hospital, but he shouldn't. But she's fate on others. I'm a victim. Rumor has since you got here by stabbing. Somewhere over religious spot. Please be careful. Arcrosby. Okay, it looks like the rumor is true, according to the head nurse. And I think he's a good person. Other ones, though, is to deal with. In NJ, this takes place in Silent Hill. In Maine, in part IRL town Centralia in Pennsylvania. Chat, is Pennsylvania related to Transylvania or not? And is that related to Castlevania? In any way, shape, or form. So we can't. Oh, I guess, well, it's locked. It's locked. There's the cafeteria. You can always find a connection. Okay, so we can't go there yet. I guess elevator then. Megalobania. It's my favorite city. Okay, we can go to B3. We're going deep, chat. With my wakizachi. Oh yeah, so number 7. That's the guy. Looks like a face. Mm-hmm. Two, 6. 4, 7, 3, 1. 5, 6, 9. Ah, yes. Zero, 8, 7, 3. Okay, so these are the numbers. Now, which order? One. Okay, so it's 3, 6, 8, 0. Oh. Oh, okay. So middle, far. Okay. So it's 8, 8, 0, 3, 7. There you go. Oh, I guess the 7. Look at that. Chromated key. There's nothing here apart from 2 straight edges. Oh, and that's it. Okay. I don't believe you. But I couldn't keep attacking him. Can't see anything. No. No, 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 no. Wake up. Come on, Heather. Oh my god. These guys need to get out of here. Ugh, I hate them so much. Happy birthday, you say? Come on. Does she not? I think she just doesn't. Yeah, I think you cannot attack those with that. I had the feeling. Leave me alone. Come on. Happy first birthday. Give pain or take pain. Don't like this place. Don't like how it sounds. Stretcher. Not just a usual stretcher, it's more like an altar. Lit candles, a knife. And is that blood I smell? They worship that picture? Something in the picture? Didn't like themselves now, did they? Lost memories. One characteristic mentioned only in rare documents and dying out in modern age is that the ritual sacrifice, offering prayers, pierce a man's chest with a copper stake. Drench the altar in the blood which spouts red from the heart, to praise and to show loyalty unto God. In another sacrificial rite mentioned in the same book, the victim is burned alive. This was a more dignified ceremony in which prisoners and sinners were not allowed to participate. Only the clergy could be sacrificed. Similar to burning at the stake, no comparable rite can be found in religious practice nearby. It may have some connection with the main deity being a sun god, even though this religion extols redemption. It brings to mind a dark and cultish history. So chat, if let's say I stop now, I saw that drawn on the divining screens at the hospital. But this is different. Seems like it was drawn a long time ago, somehow. If I stop now, do you think we beat this game on one more stream? Or should I keep going a little bit? For those Silent Hill 3 connoisseurs. As I tried this door. There you go. Let me see one. There's something on the platform, but it's too thin to be a person. I don't think I'll go so far as to pull off the sheets and check. Ooh. Yeah. Thanks for that. Wait, what? She said a lot of stuff. There's something on the ground. It's a birthday card. Happy 38th birthday. So it's 31, and then it's 20. It's like 23, and now it's 38. 14 plus 7 plus 17 is 38. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But it's not my birthday. Whoever wrote this must be trying to tell me something. Okay, so 14, 7, something. Thank you for the supplies. Restroom. So am I supposed to offer something? What are we offering? The blood. Important blood. Okay. Was there even a cliff here before? No, right? This hole is new. The meat hole. So yeah, people in the chat familiar with this game. I don't know how much I have left of the game, and I kind of want to know if I should, you know, finish it now or finish it on the next stream. You know, if it's enough to give it another stream. No, we don't know. Guess we're going down the meat hole. What the fuck is that?
Yeah? Leonard, where are you?
Thank you. Now I can finally leave here. Now Claudia's ridiculous dream is over. Well, I guess it's time to dispose of her. The salvation of all mankind. Ha! Why must we reward even the unbelievers?
Well,
What are you talking about?
About our plans, of course. It's true that God is merciful, but first, one must be chosen. Only we, who hearken to the voice of God, will be given the keys to paradise. Don't you think so, Peter?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and think whatever you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that I don't think the way you guys do. I don't want any part of that kind of paradise.
You're an unbeliever. You deceived me.
I didn't deceive you. We were both just wrong about each other. I thought you were a normal person.
So you tried to trick me so you can run off with my seal, eh? Heretic! You plan to destroy God!
I told you I wasn't trying to trick anyone. What is this seal thing anyway?
Don't play innocent. You can't fool me anymore. The seal is mine! I was appointed by God to be its guardian! The only thing you'll get from me is a gruesome death.
oh boy.
Is that you?
Death to all who turn their backs on God!
Is every person here a mental case?
Mental.
Well, I guess you're not a person anyway.
Okay. Not a person confirmed. Sword in the butt. Yeah, it's hard to move here. That's close. This fucking music. That is very funny. Can kick it. Not there though. No. Sorry, Leonard. I don't even know who you are. Yeah, glad I didn't stop there.
Leonard's not here anymore. I guess I should head back to the motel now. I hope Douglas is okay.
The seal.
What's this?
Talisman. I don't have a whole lot of bullets left. But I'm alright with that. You get bullets to use them. Okay.
Why did you send her to my father?
Was that wrong?
It's your fault that he...
Oh, but surely it's a good thing. It means he was one of God's beloved, no?
Those who mock God will never receive salvation. You'll go to hell, Vincent. You'll never feel the joy of God's everlasting paradise.
And you think God is going to save you? Ha!
What do you know anyway?
I know about the pleasures of this world.
I forgot this
And
was
I want to
Vincent.
find my happiness while I'm still here. You hated your father.
So was this the guy on the phone? The happy birthday man?
I saw the way he hit you, and kicked you, and made you cry.
The lips guy.
The memory of his cruelty is forever burned into my mind.
Yes.
I don't think so. I see.
And that's why we need God.
What you call faith is nothing more than a child crying out for love. That's why you're all alone.
You don't understand. None of you do.
Are they like fighting in my room? It was the only available room, chat. That's just how it is. Okay. Yeah, she's tired. L? Wasted. Definitely the worst enemy of them all. Okay. Oh, bowling, I see. More bowling. Nathan Avenue. That's for you, that's for you. Jesus. Yeah, it's very cursed. Okay, one of them actually use it. Where? No, but you love the jerky. Just go for the jerky. Ignore Heather. Sorry, nothing? Very curious area. Okay. Gotcha, sucker. I need to go here now. Okay. Yeah, you can clearly see with how much strength she runs when she's not tired. Ah. In. I somehow got here. Oh, they were in my room. Amazing.
Where's Douglas?
He went out. But he left a message for you.
Was there someone else here just now?
No, just me. Don't you want to know what the message is?
Yeah, what did he say?
The church is on the other side of the lake.
Church? Wonder what he meant by that.
You don't understand? That's where Claudia is. Across the lake. On the north side. If you're going, you better go through the amusement park.
Oh
It's
boy.
probably the only way in now. Go northwest on Nathan Avenue. It's a bit far, but closer than heaven.
Is that it for the message?
Uh-huh.
Thanks. Marcos really said that?
What's wrong? You don't trust me?
I mean... Okay, how about a save though? Like I wanted to go into the room and save. Oh, so now I gotta go on Nathan. My name's Nathan Fielders. Could save with a save state, but kind of want a normal save. That was always blocked. I see. Okay. I think the animation gave me all my stamina back. Sound. Get her. Well, it started here. That's the intro.
Oh, hell.
Mm. I feel like Heather's been like one of the most conscious Silent Hill characters about the scummy land. Like she was in a lot of places she's like, oh, here we go again, you know? Yep, this is actually the beginning. Sort of. The giant rabbit costume. Isn't this the mascot from the local amusement park? I want to look inside. Something in there smells terrible. You know, there's the holes. Don't fall in the hole again. Yeah, exactly. Very important this time. The dead body inside this box thing. Nothing interesting here. Is it there? There's nothing I can do about it. I wonder who and why someone did this. I don't know if it's dead. Stuffed animal. Popcorn wagon, nothing very interesting about it. Keep missing messages because you can't skip them with the stick. Okay, holes. Yeah, I need to find a different strat for these ones now. Yeah. Those suck now. Jesus. They were so easy before. Yeah, that attack sucks. Kinda wanted to trigger the other. Jesus. Oh my god. A rabbit, scuff animal. Scuff. Cookies and candies. A bunch of toys. Lots of different things. Nothing special. Beef jerky. Yolty, every time I look, the cam gets darker. Oh, is Silent Hill? It's alright. Cool atmosphere. Hurts. Just some bullets, you know, among toys and clothes. Very normal. Oh, that's a very interesting way of giving me a save point. What's that? Keys? Roller coaster key. Cool. Let me see if there are more items. Rabbits. Yeah, grabbable items. Sound. Are sometimes not that visible. Okay, so looks like amusement park. It's a whole area, so souvenir shop. We're going to stop here with Silent Hill. I'm gonna do some dark anime attempts. Because it seems that we still have some left for this game. It's good, I like it. I hope you're enjoying the playthrough as much as I am. We're gonna record